Hello, lovely Virgo. Welcome to my channel, Cosmos and Spread. My name is Michelle Rogers, and I'm very blessed to have you with me today. So, this will be a general reading for Virgo throughout the end of the month of September 2022. I will begin your reading with the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and I will continue with the Arcanum Tarot deck. Okay. And I do have the links in the description for the cards down below for your convenience if you feel called to research those or look them up. Okay, and then I will be continuing on to scrying the crystal or the turban shell, whichever spirit has for me to do. And we will top off your reading with a symbol or symbols, depending on how many that spirit decides to give you. Okay, let's go ahead and begin, lovely Virgo, and see what Spirit has to reveal to you for the rest of the month of September. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does the zodiac sign of Virgo need to know for the rest of the month of September 2022? Please, Spirit. What would you like to tell Virgo, please? Please give me at least 2 cards, Spirit, for Virgo. Thank you. And one more, please. What would you like, Virgo? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so these cards, Spirit. Yes, okay. More from this deck. No. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you have Take Action, Virgo. And we will get more into clarifying these as we go along in the reading. And we have Helpful People. Very, very nice. That's great news, right? Helpful people. Someone's going to be there to help you. Okay. Spirit, what information would you like to give our lovely Virgo for September 2022, please? What information for Virgo? Please know I have already prayed and meditated over this reading. I have already cleansed myself, the space, the crystals, and the cards, and I have already activated the crystal grid for you, Virgo. Okay. What information would you like to bring forth for Virgo, please, Spirit? What does Virgo need to know? Thank you. Also, please know I do not read cards in reverse because I am an intuitive reader. Spirit resonates with me through visions, hearing, excuse me, touch, smell, and taste. Okay, so I don't need to be reading these in reverse order. I give you exactly what Spirit gives me. That's what I feel Spirit wants you to have. Okay, these, Spirit, we have 4. These, yes. More from this deck. Yes, okay. What else would you like to tell lovely Virgo, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. These, yes. Very strong. More from this deck. No, thank you. And Spirit said, turn the deck over, bottom of deck. Yes, very nice. Okay, we have 3 of Cups on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and give me just a moment because a lot of cards came out for you, Virgo. I need to see where Spirit wants me to start. I know this was the very first card. Okay, 6 of Cups. This could be nostalgia. This could be, for many of you, looking back at your childhood or years in the past, remembering some really good, happy times. Okay. Now, anyone who is new to my channel, I do ask you to please look up angel numbers. I will give you the reduced number meaning, but please look up these angel numbers because it will give you a more in-depth understanding of what is ahead for you. Okay. So the number 6 for me, that's about nurturing energy. And it starts with nurturing yourself, making sure that you're giving yourself time for self-love, self-care. That's meditation, prayer, saying your affirmations. That's doing something that you love to do that really makes your heart sing, doing something, if you like to write, then, taking at least 5 minutes a day to do that. If you like to go for a walk and that makes you feel so good and refreshed, do that. It's going to be different for each of you, but it's definitely about nurturing yourself first. It's also about getting enough rest, making sure that you're recharged so that you can live your purpose to your fullest advantage. Okay. Now let's see what do we have here. Oh, this is lovely. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm getting here. So first of all, we have the tower moment. Okay. So with this tower moment, what that means is, I feel like for many of you Virgo, since you are an earth sign, that this tower is going to, this can be energy you're just coming out of or you're still in at the moment. Okay. But it's going to make you feel like, like enough's enough. Okay. Like like a tower coming crumbling down, something that you have invested so much work into, so much time into, so much thought into, or this could be another person, that makes you feel like the relationship has crumbled down. But however this resonates with you, it's going to make you feel that way while you're in the moment. Okay. However, Spirit wants you to understand that, as I've heard others say, I love this saying. I don't know who started this, but I absolutely love it because I feel it. Remember that this is happening for you, not to you. There is a purpose behind this. Okay. And once that tower crumbles, you'll be able to look back out at the tower, okay, and realize, wait a minute, it did crumble. It didn't have a solid foundation. It had cracks in the foundation. It was not good. So, because the tower fell and came crashing down, now the people with all the equipment and everything come in, and they smooth out the surface. They take it all and make it the ground completely fresh and new again for you, and they begin building this new solid foundation. Okay. And it's going to be solid for you for years and years to come. Okay. So it's actually a good thing, because if it hadn't have crashed and fallen when it did, if you kept just building and building up on a cracked foundation, then just think of how much more work, how much more time you would have put into something or someone. And then you'd be like, well, I wasted even more time. And so don't think of it as a waste, though. Okay. Think of this as something that happened for your highest good, so that you can continually build for a very long time. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh. And see, and also, we have here the Two of Swords, okay, with the Three of Swords. So you have Two and Three of Swords. So what this is telling me here, so you see here, okay, this person has blindfolds on, has a blindfold on, okay, and there's a moon above here, which means because of the blindfold and the moon, there's something that hasn't come to light yet. There's something this person is not seeing. Okay. This person needs to make, Virgos, which is you, some kind of decision here. Okay. But because you're not seeing the whole picture, because you have this blindfold on, it's almost like you're entrapping yourself, staying in some kind of cycle, some kind of mentality, victim mentality. And Spirit wants you to remove that blindfold, remove that victim mentality, stop this For those of you who are saying, things like, oh, this, of course, this always happens to me, or, da da da. Well, it's time. Spirit wants you to stop speaking those things into existence, okay? Because until you stop speaking these things, okay, you're bringing yourself into these same repetitive cycles. Okay, it may be different stuff that happens, but at the same time, it's the same energy. Okay, it's things that don't feel good to you or that don't make you happy. So Spirit wants you to really start thinking about what you're saying, because the swords, one of the meanings for me is communication, what you're speaking. It can be speaking with a sharp tongue. Okay, so that could be speaking in a very sharp tone, getting frustrated and angry easily and speaking it, because, and you got to remember, with the law of attraction, it's like a boomerang effect, and I live it, with the law of attraction. I have been living the law of attraction for many, well, I mean, we all live it, but I'm saying that I have actually been manifesting from the law of attraction since 2015. And it is real. It is real. And it really does matter what we speak and what we think. Because when we speak something, that tells our brain that's the truth. And then when our brain says, okay, that's the truth then, because she spoke it, or he spoke it, or that crowd spoke it, that's the truth then that's what we start feeling. Now, what we feel, I like to call, it's like a boomerang effect. What we feel is what we emit out into the universe, and that exact frequency. The universe doesn't care if you're having a horrible day and you feel like everything's going wrong, and you say, of course it's going to happen that way. It always does. Well, you know what? The universe hears, oh, she wants more of it to happen that way because it always does. So she wants it to continue happening that way, or he wants it to continue happening that way, or the group of people, or that job, that boss, okay, wants it to always go haywire and hate and nuts. So Spirit saying, with these swords, it's time to take that blindfold off and and realize, allow the truth to come out here and be able to see what the truth actually is, to gain clarity on something, okay? And to, not use those swords in such a rough manner, because what you're doing is instead of breaking free from this, you're creating more of this blindfold. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then here we have the Three of Swords. So again, that's some kind of loss, some kind of heart hurt. For some of you, that could be, like a relationship, a separation, a divorce. For some of you, it could be actually losing someone in physical body. Um, it could be a loss of a job. However this resonates with you, it does definitely talk about some kind of loss here. But I feel again that spirit really wants you to understand, however this is resonating with you, to remove the blindfold and begin allowing the truth to come to light. Begin getting your clarity on, how the universal laws, that they do work, that they are real, and start researching those so you can start tweaking something. Now, for those of you who have actually lost a person in physical body, Spirit again wants you to know, this is going to be, of course, very, very hurtful for you. Okay, and the moon here, that may be for those of you who have lost a person in physical body, of going within, okay, and remembering, because look, you have the nostalgia here, okay, looking back to past memories, happy times, okay, so that's why some of you may be looking back here. Spirit wants you to remember the good times with that person, okay? And any of you who have lost someone in physical body, I want you to know that my heart deeply goes out to you. It really, really does. Um, Losing someone in physical body is one of the hardest things that I feel like we go through in this lifetime. And, I don't, believe me, I'm very heartfelt for anyone going through anything like that, okay? Or pain, or feeling like you're suffering somehow, okay? Um, now things are turning around for you, okay? Because next, Virgo, we have this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now what this Ace of Pentacles is, now Pentacles is about the 3D material world. Okay, of course it can be about finances, but it can also mean your body, okay, your emotions, how you react to situations. Do you need balance with your body and your mind and your spirit? It can also mean, that you need to ground yourself. You need to root yourself really good, like have a really strong foundation. Get rooted in a strong foundation, okay? Not just walking the path, but because you're an earth sign, you really need to root yourself. I hope this is making sense, Virgo. Because you can see all of this beautiful blooming, this growth on this card. And Spirit's saying that if you can just, get yourself to the point where you are literally grounded so much that you are rooted in such a strong, sturdy foundation, okay, that no matter what this is, this tower moment that you're facing or face anytime the rest of your life, that this is going to be, again, this is crumbled down for you to build this new sturdy, strong foundation. Okay, so this is like a chance to start over, but you have to also realize that you have to reach out and grab that new chance to start over. If you don't reach out and grab this, and you just continue, for those of you who keep continuing in these cycles of not being happy and being taken advantage of, or always helping people and then they do you wrong. Believe me, I understand, because I was there for many years myself, most of my life, until I understood this concept. Okay, and I started taking action towards this concept. I stopped these cycles. Okay, but Spirit's saying if you don't reach out and grab hold of these opportunities when they're presented to you, just like right now, that you are being given an opportunity in this reading for those of you who are going through these cycles to reach out and say, okay, I'm going to research the law of attraction. I'm going to understand that what I speak, what I think, and what I feel is what I am manifesting. Okay, so that I can begin stopping these cycles appearing in my life. Okay. But yeah, this is a very beautiful card. This is new beginnings. Okay. Very, very good. This can also, this can be, a new job. This can be someone starting back to school, or starting, a new school program. This can be someone who is maybe making a new purchase of some kind. But it's a very, very beautiful, good, new beginning energy. Okay. And the next that we have is the Magician. So basically, what this card is saying is that, Virgo, Spirit wants you to know you have every single thing within you to manifest the life that you want. Okay? But again, you have to understand the laws of the universe. You have to understand what is your role in, and acknowledge that you are allowing these cycles to continue. It could be drama. It could be the energies of people around you. Okay. But it's like Spirit saying, look, Virgo, you have everything within you right now in this moment to create a very happy life. Okay. The life of your heart's desire. But in doing so, there's certain things that you have to look here. You have to take action on now. Okay? You have to take action. You have to realize that, okay, these things are real. And don't just take my word for it. Please research these things. Try them out. Okay? Because I'm, like I said, I am tried and true. I have manifested and manifested and manifested, starting out small. It's real. It happens. And the more you start out small and you start gradually growing to something bigger and bigger and bigger, the more you'll see these things happening. And it's like magic. It feels like something magical happening in your life. Okay. And it's very beautiful. And you begin to see, oh, wow, that cycle did stop for me. I stopped it because I didn't just react with the sharp tongue this time, because I learned to block my energy when that cycle happens. I learned to block myself from that energy. By not reacting and saying, "Oh, of course, here it goes again," there was nothing. So then the universe says, "Oh, okay, she doesn't want any more of that. He doesn't want any more of that. Or this group of people doesn't want this anymore because they had no reaction to it. So okay, what does this person want?" Okay. The next card you have is the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is someone that's going in using their intuition. Someone who's had a very, very hard life here. She's standing in the water. Water is a symbolization of emotion. And it's like she's going within and she's using her intuition. She knows that she has got to where she is because she's had such a rough life. Okay. But she's a very nurturing energy. And she's willing to help anyone that she possibly can. That's just how this Queen of Cups is. She's very caring, very loving, very understanding, because she has been through it herself, so she can understand others when have the compassion when she's seeing others going through these things. Okay. And then you have here the Four of Wands. Okay. Now the Four of Wands, that's celebration. For some of you, again, you already had this come up before. Earlier in this reading, some of you, this could mean your house, like your household. Okay. Some of you could be purchasing a new home. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be going on a vacation. There could be some of you who are, something to do with the household, could be renovating, something like that. But this is a card of celebration. Some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be graduating school. But however this resonates with you, it's some kind of beautiful celebration. Okay. It could be a ceremony, and it could also be, like a group of people coming together in a celebration, or just like a family reunion type situation. Okay. But it's a very beautiful card. Okay, and the last card that came out here for you is the Three of Cups. And I have to say, the Three of Cups is almost the same meaning here as the Four of Wands. Okay, it's celebration. It's the number three for me is the Holy Trinity. It's like Spirit is guiding you. And it's also like body, mind, and spirit, okay, needing to come into correct balance. It's also about two people coming together to create something. So some of you could be like two business partners coming together to create a business, or two people coming to get together to create a child, something like that. The number three for me is also, you've already contemplated on which path you want to take, which option you want to choose, and now you're beginning to start taking action up on your choice, okay, on the direction that you're wanting to go. With that could be that new job, or however that is for you. But again, it's about celebration, and it's about enjoying time with your friends and close loved ones, celebrating your friendships. It's a very beautiful energy here. So, that's the outcome here. As long as you understand, Virgo, that you do have a lot of control as far as the issues if you're the person or persons that are going through these cycles, like I used to go through all, I mean, it was horrible. It was a constant cycle. I would get out of one and be like, shoo, thank God that's done. And here it would come again. And again, and again, and again. Till finally I got it and I understood that I was bringing a lot of this on myself because I didn't understand the law of attraction, didn't know anything about it. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go on to the crystals. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, what information would you like to bring forth, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo for September 2022, please, Spirit? Thank you here. Okay, yeah, I see one, two, three shock factor moments. So yeah, this is definitely, or if you've already just went through it, a tower moment where something's crumbling down here. Okay. But please, please remember, this is not to cause fear. This is to get you to understand, Virgo, that it's crumbling down for you to rebuild it. Okay. And it's going to be so much better for you. It's for your highest good. Okay. Because again, you can't keep building something that's built on a crack, right? That you would lose it. Why? Why? Well, why spend any more time on something that, that keep building higher and higher up that is not on a solid foundation? Okay. When spirit can just come in, knock it down, clear off the land and say, here you go. Here you go. Rebuild, my friend. Build it strong and sturdy, just how you need it. Okay. All right, Spirit, please show me something else. What does Virgo need to know? Current, near future, please, for the rest of this month of September 2022. Here. Okay. Okay, clearer, please. Okay, yeah. Spirit's showing me the same thing in a different way. I see two more people shocked. Just shocked. Shock factor. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to understand, because this did come out, helpful people. Okay. There are people, Virgo, that you can reach out to get assistance. Okay. Whatever this is that crumbles down in your life, you will have people there that you can connect to. It could be close loved ones, it could be family members, it could be people in your community. But there are people, some of you, if you go to, a church or some kind of organization that you attend, for some kind of group or class, there are people you can reach out to. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know you are not alone in this situation. Okay, All right. So let's go ahead and see what symbol or symbols that Spirit wants to give you. Oh, look at this. Love. Love. So I feel like Spirit's saying that you need to look at everything with 100% absolute love. Okay. Take this back to how you react to situations. Okay, so let's say the tower falls. Okay, let's just say for an example, it's a relationship. Okay, someone leaves. You're devastated, right? Of course. And we have to feel our emotions. Yes, we have to, because we're in human form. Yes, but the thing is, there has to come a point. If we're always, like really riled up when the least little thing happens, it's keeping that momentum going, and it's hard to get it to slow down once something's in momentum. It takes a while for that to slow down, to finally come to a halt. Okay, so if you're continually feeling, oh boy, of course this happened today. Oh boy, of course this is going to happen tomorrow. Happens every time. And speaking things like that, okay, then that's not of the frequency of love. That's of the frequency of negativity and fear. Okay, Spirit wants you to start, in order to give yourself the most abundant, happiest life possible, wants you to start living in the frequency of love, Virgo. Okay, because in the frequency of love, that's abundance of money, that's abundance of success, that's stopping cycles and patterns that are no longer good for you, that's removing any kind of person, drama, anything like that that is no longer good for you, and Spirit bringing in those that match your frequency, that you will jive with, so to say, or be very happy around. You'll have a lot in common. Okay, so it's going to be very important for you to resonate at that frequency of love. Okay, but it's going to change your world as you knew it so drastically, in such an amazing way. It's going to feel magical if you do this. Okay, so much love to you, lovely Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me, and hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.